Hello, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be continuing What If Naruto Was in My Hero Academia. This is part 6, so if you haven't seen the other parts, go check them out. They'll be in the description below. I also want to mention that I have another channel with my friend that we created. We post bangers on there, so you should go check that down below as well. Before we do start this as well, I also want to give you guys a big shout out. The support that I've gotten throughout this series and like the growth that I've had in this short amount of time is I find really impressive. So I just want to thank you guys, and if you like it, please keep hitting the like button and subscribing and all of that jazz. But yeah, without further ado, let's continue the series. Some time had passed since the internships, and Mr. Aizawa brings up the final exam. When it comes to the midterms, while Naruto's battle and fighting sense are developing like Minato's, Naruto isn't really good at trigonometry. So yeah, Naruto came 21st in the midterm. After lunch, where Deku and Tenya tell everybody about the information Kendo told the two about the practical exam, Bakugo still goes on his rant about how he's mad about the way Deku is using his powers and declares that he will be the #1 student, beating Deku, Shoto, and Naruto. Bakugo then makes a petty joke on Naruto's IQ scores, which sadly flies over his head. Everybody then finds their study partners and groups. Naruto asks Deku if the two can study together, and of course Deku agrees. In Naruto fashion, he sleeps a lot during the studying. At the end of the written exam days, Class 1A moves on to the practical. The students find the news about how the exam will be completely different. Everyone is distraught as the principal Nezu explains the objectives. As there are 21 students in the class, I just put Naruto on a team that made most sense, so the other teams could have the same outcome. The only match that will end up being different is of course the team that Naruto is on, which will be Midnight versus Sero and Mineta. I chose this as Naruto is a close combat type of fighter, and whenever people, especially horn dogs like Mineta and Naruto, get close to Midnight's quirk, they pass out. I also chose this team as Mineta is still pretty unconfident in his abilities, and Naruto can make a strategy that works out for him, and in terms of Sero, well, he's just kind of like a cool dude. Anyway, the match starts and Naruto charges for Midnight with shadow clones. However, using her power, she's able to make them all fall asleep and therefore poof them away. Once they're all gone, Naruto gets too close to Midnight, and as she's about to use her quirk again, Sero slides in and gets Naruto out of reach, but doing so puts him out of contention. Naruto then sees Mineta running away and starts to move towards him. Naruto then sprints and manages to catch up with him and asks why he's running, being able to see that he's been crying blood. Mineta then confesses to Naruto about why he attends UA and why he wants to be a hero. Naruto then uses some talk no jutsu to motivate and push the two to pass the exam. After thinking to himself, Naruto comes up with a plan that can have both of them involved and pass the exam. As Midnight comes closer to where Naruto and Mineta are, Naruto pops out from behind a rock and summons a bunch of shadow clones. Midnight uses the same tactic from before and uses her quirk to get rid of them all. Just as she's about to gloat, Naruto comes out from the ground and uses a wind-style move to push her quirk into the air. Mineta then comes in from behind another rock and throws a bunch of balls at her feet, making her stuck. The two then sprint towards the finish line when they remember about Sero. Naruto rushes towards him, and all the three make it past the finish line. The next day, the students are told whether or not they'll be attending the camp. Mr. Aizawa reads off a list of people's names who won't be attending the camp. Kirishima, Sato, Kaminari, Ashido, Sero for failing the practical part, and Naruto for doing poorly on the written part. Naruto's jaw drops as he thought he had passed. Mr. Aizawa then states that it was all a logical deception and the class freaks out. The class then decides that they will go to the mall in order to get ready for the camp. At the mall, everybody has clear ideas of what they want. When everyone disperses, Naruto sees a restaurant that looks appetizing. He goes in and notices that the only thing on the menu is ramen noodles. Not having it before, Naruto orders a bowl. After downing it in a matter of seconds, Naruto falls in love with the food, ordering bowl after bowl. Meanwhile, Deku is having a conversation with Shigaraki. After spending all his money on the ramen, though, Naruto sees Uraraka walking toward the meeting place. Wondering if it's time to leave already, he joins her on the walk. The two talk about why they were alone until they see Deku being handled by Shigaraki. Naruto begins to become furious, but Deku calms him down. Shigaraki, knowing he'll lose this battle, lets go of Deku and walks away, telling the three not to follow him, or he'll start killing people. The day ends with Deku going to the police station and giving his report. And that's gonna wrap up part 6 of What If Naruto Was in the My Hero Academia universe. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and all of that stuff. Also, go check out my other channel. Me and my friend are posting bangers on that, so show all the support you can on there. And once again, guys, just thank you guys for keeping up with the series and showing all the love that you've had towards it. Alright, I'll see you next time with part 7.